This was the man chosen by God. He reached up to the sky and wiped away all the clouds. Not only that, he grabbed the moon and with a gentle tug, pulled it right in front of him. Then he created a few stars to decorate the night sky. But even God has work to do. There is a huge file of people's prayers here. To save space, he replaced the files with sticky notes. However, the notes ended up covering the entire room. Eventually, he wisely decided to download people's prayers using a computer. But it took him a whole night to download it. When he finally checked the screen, he realized there were 5 million prayers waiting to be processed. He had no choice but to process every request quickly and frantically. Yet just as he finished, another 3 million prayers appeared. In frustration, he granted everyone's wishes all at once. It turned out the man had once been just an ordinary reporter. Due to his poor performance, his boss fired him. He stepped into a puddle with his brand new pants, and on his way home, he even got into a car accident. He began complaining that God was being unfair to him. The next day, he received a call from an unknown number. He threw the phone out the window, but when it kept ringing, he called back out of curiosity. To his surprise, the caller said they were hiring. He went for the interview, but the building was completely empty. There, he met a man who claimed to be God. God knew everything about him. Every detail of his life had been recorded. When the man went to open the filing cabinet, still, the man didn't believe him, so he challenged God to guess how many fingers he'd hold up. When God said 7, the man quickly retracted 2 fingers, saying God got it wrong. But when he looked at his hand, it had 7 fingers. In disbelief, he left the building, thinking it was all some elaborate prank. But at the restaurant, a coffee cup automatically moved to his hand. When he wished for a spoon, it popped right out of his mouth. Finally, he believed he had divine powers. With a point of his finger, he made fire hydrants spray water. Even an old car can be turned into a luxury car. And traffic jams? Not a problem. But as he abused his powers, chaos and unrest erupted around the world. The man began to feel lost. He wanted to return to a normal life. So God summoned him to heaven. God told him that true happiness comes from hard work. And so, the man went back to being the joyful reporter he once was.